Hello guys, welcome back to our new session with GitHub integration on PyCharm. So today we are going to look on how we will be checking the PyCharm with the GitHub. Okay, let's jump into the topic. Okay, in older versions of PyCharm, you will be seeing a tool option here with version control, but in new version of PyCharm it has been split into multiple. One is Git, and we can look at the Git log and Git console, and we can see commits, which will show you what are all the recent files you have changed. And in the top right corner, you can see a, down arrow, tick mark, and up arrow buttons. Those indicates down arrow means we can take a pull. It is kind of updating the project from the GitHub. Say pull equivalent to pull. If you click that, it will show whether you want to merge or you want to rebase. Okay, so and if you want to click on this, it will show you commit. What are all the files are pending to commit. And a shortcut for is Control K. It is common for all the IntelliJ based IDEs. And this is if you want to push, if you already committed something, then you can push. So basically whenever I want to take some latest updates, I usually go for here, right? So and I do okay. You might have confusion on what is a merge and what is a rebase. You just you can get a lot more answers in the Google. So if not, ping me in the comment section, so then I will try to answer there. Okay, and there are a lot many common features in the GitHub has been explained in other videos, but if by some other people in the YouTube. But so I'm not going to discuss those common features. So I'm just going to discuss some of the useful things. Okay. So if you want to, whenever you check out a new repository, right? So from GitHub, you can open that as open a folder as a project, or you can do few other alternatives. You can come to terminal and you can uh, do git clone. One thing before doing all these things, guys, github has to be installed in your machine, and you need to configure it properly, the git.exe. So then only PyCharm will identify it. So the better option, what I would say, you just install it in your machine and open your command prompt and do a git clone into that, or GitHub git bash. You can open a git bash, and git clone command will help you to read check out all these things, and then you come to PyCharm and you can open as a project. You can select any folder and you just open as a project. Okay, and then if we already seen how to take pull, push, commit, all these things, right? So we have seen this, the commit section split it out from here. And there are one more interesting feature has been introduced in latest PyCharm versions, uh, pull requests, which is it will show you a pull request, which means I already created a sample pull request for our demo purpose. So I'm just saying it, right? We can see this file has been changed in this pull request, and if you click on this, you can see the difference. I have removed these two keywords, and I added this line. Just it will show you. I mean, whenever checking in the browser, it is not a easiest way to compare the code. We have to see in a browse in a IDE, a developer friendly place. So this is going to really help you guys. Okay, and you can see more details around it. How many commits he did into that PR, and how many files have been changed, and what are those files, and what is the change in that file. I don't want some basic information around it, right? So Yeah, that's all about this pull requests. And here there is a important menu option Git. So from here, and I mean these are shortcuts for GitHub doing commit and most commonly used actions of GitHub, right? So you can go to here for other details, like you can if you want to, you can merge two branches, or you can take pull fetch separately, or you can take a patch of any code. And there is another beautiful thing in PyCharm is you can go to local changes and you select these two files. I mean, what are the files, and you can uh, create patch from local changes. What are the changes you made? It will create a patch file to you. Let us say you want to share these details with someone else. What are all the changes you made it? Right, instead of you can commit into a feature branch so that they can check out that feature branch. Another option is you can create a patch file, create patch file from local changes, which will take the all the changes you did in local, and it will keep it in a patch, right? So dot patch file, so that they can import you. They can go to here GitHub, and they can import a patch here, applying a patch. Okay, so that's one more cool feature. And in the GitHub, you can see a lot more options here in the GitHub. Uh, and if you want to have another versioning control system also to be, then you have to enable that feature. In community edition, those all are not available. Currently, I am showing only community edition, right? So if you take the ultimate edition, then you will be seeing all the other versioning controls are available by default, but you can install that plugins from the settings. Okay. Okay, so more what are the day to day we'll be using. So let us say I'm going to create a new file. Okay, I'm just going to create some one.txt, a test file I'm creating. So whether it will ask you to, you want to add to a versioning control system, I'm just saying no. If I add, it will show in a green color. Since I didn't add it, it's showing in red color. It shows in unversioned files, right? Either I can add it this to versioning control, or add to VCS, or I can add to git ignore. So there is a git ignore file, which is if you want to ignore any files from the GitHub commit, so you can add to this file, right? I hope everyone aware that. So I'm just going to add it to git ignore. Let us say if I add it, it will automatically comes here, but I'm just going to remove it so that it will show again as a normal file. Yeah, and it came back to unversioned files. From here, I'm just going to add to VCS. It shows it will be changed into green color. So I'm going to commit these changes, guys. I have added some comment, and there is options commit and push. I'm just going to click commit and push. After you click commit, you can always go to git and push. You can do so. First time it is asking my GitHub information. Okay, so I'm going to commit and push. So commit has been finished and it is asking me to push. I'm pushing it. Okay, done, success. Um, and I'm going back to the pull request, right? Let us see what I can do for this existing pull requests. Right, it is setting for, okay, files has been changed. This file I have taken. Okay, I'm going to approve this. Even I can check out this particular so and so branch and I can validate it. Okay, here it is giving options to close the pull requests. This is given in very latest version, so I am also new to this. I'm just experimenting. Your conversations open in browser. Yeah, I'm just going to rebase and match. I'm merging this PR. Cool, it has been done. It will be finished soon. Right, it is I think in progress. That's all guys. See you all guys in another exciting video. Bye.